Right, yo, I'm just preparing to get myself to London, where I'm going to defend my honour. I had coronavirus for a day or something, mate. It knocked me off my feet for a day last week, and now I feel tip top. 90% when I got up, and I'm like 98% now. 98%, mate. 98%. Yeah, I need to go to London on Monday morning. I need to go to London and show them the contents of the folder that's in the. The prosecution's case is just an absolute load of pish. Honestly, I've never seen. I'm going to ask the judge. I'm going to say, well, it's been a bit hard to build a defence when the prosecution is just all fiction. It's all. I can't make sense of it. You know, there's unfactual evidence. There's unfactual things. There's non-evidential things. What's the bloody word for it, man? I'm going to ask the judge, I'm going to say, Your Honour, please take into account my mental health, yeah, and my hyperactivity, yeah. I am Phillip, born on the 18th of the 6th, 1983. I'm here today under duress to perform in person and represent myself as bloody Mr. Philip Anthony Hartley. But I'm confused because I've not been able to build a decent defence up, have I? Because there's an exhibit here, thanks to a Mr. Adam Darlow, there's a exhibit here that I'm talking to you on, but yet they're saying it's evidence. So I'm going to be stood in front of a judge saying, Your Honour, Honourable Judge, Your Honour, how are they telling you, how have you got information in front of you telling you that there's an exhibit there when it's here in my hand, sir? Also, if you take a look at exhibit ATD07, the portfolio containing letters from Cancer Research UK, photos of charity boxing events, amongst £3,000 worth of receipts to World Car Community Boxing Club, amongst a certificate for walking from Doncaster to Skegness for Children with Cancer UK, £700 to Firefly Cancer and Eves Merston Trust here in Doncaster, £460 something to Sport Relief for doing a marathon. I've walked from, there's pictures, I've walked from Doncaster to Newcastle for Cancer Research UK. I've had 4 ultra white collar boxing fights for Cancer Research UK, which I'm bloody proud to tell people about. Your Honour, the t-shirt they're speaking about, you know, the t-shirt they're speaking of, I was given in 2016 and I've had it ever since, and I wear it with pride. These placards asked me about my life-saving stickers, love campaigner. Well, I was sending 50% of certain sales, the ones that people wanted to send the money to cancer research on. All my life, people, when you walk into somewhere, because I don't approach anyone on the street, yeah. When you walk into I go to people that have supported me for marathons. Now, in 2016, I walked from Doncaster on a GPS tracker to Brighton Pier. Along the way, I walked through London. On the 6th of April, 2021, I was in London, and I went to visit each and every store that that supported me in 2016. When I did my big walk, and I walked in and said, "Hey, do you remember me?" And they're like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Boom, boom. Will you please buy a sticker off me? I'm going to give 50% of it to cancer research." That's all I was doing. And as I made my way through Leicester Square, I saw 4 police officers with no masks on, right? And because I weren't working for Cancer Research UK, I didn't think to myself, I've got to be behaviour and I weren't. I was just being me, doing my thing, proudly wearing a t-shirt because I was proudly supporting cancer research. I had a hat on which I bought off a woman at the bus station for £7. Last year, I bought that like last September. I took a photo with her. We had a selfie like that. I had a tub. I had one tub. I've got another tub here, which I've had this tub for 4 years. 4 years or something. 4 years. I used to have a big massive. This cancer research sent me a big massive bucket when I did my first ever fight, and I left that with a cafe. I gave it to a cafe in Sheffield because they were going to do a cafe morning and run it. And I said, yeah, please do it. Here's and give them the bucket. I said, send the money to cancer research. I am behind helping people. I am behind raising hundreds of thousands of pounds for cancer research. I know I am, because I've had people hold disco nights. I've had people hold raffles. I haven't had them. They've just done it because they're encouraged and inspired by my story when it comes to ultra white collar boxing. I used to be 17 stone. I used to be 17 stone out of shape, right? And then I used to eat tablets and listen to my doctor and watch TV and just be lazy as fuck about my illness. But then I got up off my arse and I started making an effort and getting sweaty and putting work in. And guess what? I got healthy. And I didn't have to keep running back and forth to see a doctor to get a prescription to make big fucking dirty fat cash pig pharmaceutical corporations more and more cash off the backs of us. Right? So anyway, I walked around because I'd done these fights in memory of my nan and my granddad. I fought my first ever fight was against Andy Evans, 2016. My second ever fight was against Crazy Craig Kennedy, 2017. My third ever fight was 2018, December 2017 against Jason Mayhew. 2018 in April, I fought Luke Horton. On the 6th of September 2019, I fought a bare knuckle boxing champion. I wanted to do a debut. I wanted to do my debut, right, for cancer cancer research, for any charity really. I just wanted to do it mainly for my nan and my granddad, for Cancer Research UK. At the time of this fight, my Uncle Sean was going through treatment at Doncaster and he rung the bell, thanks to one of Cancer Research's treatments. I also dedicated that fight to him as well. I also said it in my head, this is for you, Uncle Sean. I even told my Auntie Joanne, and she'll tell you, I says, I'm going to do this fight for him. And I did it for him. I did it, and I had him in mind when I did it. I got my nose broken. I got my nose bust. I got my nose smashed in. I got my eye socket broken. But I didn't care because I didn't feel pain. I didn't care. I didn't see Seamus Devlin in corner. I didn't see the Celtic Cobra. I saw cancer. And I just went for it. Bang. And I didn't want to fucking hurt Seamus. So I only really took it to his body. If you watch the fight, you'll see I only took him to the body. And I took some serious digs off him. But I didn't. I wanted to do it. I just wanted to do something spectacular. And the thing is, right, these fights, people are like, oh, well, anyone can do them fights with head guards and big gloves. Look at the size of that guy. Look at his arms are bigger than my fucking head. He beat me. Old Craig Kennedy, he beat me. He didn't. He got something happened with family, and he couldn't turn up for rematch. So I trained really hard to fight him again, rematch. But instead, Mayhew had to step in. He got paid some money to step in, so I could still fight, which was awesome. You know, they could have easily said, "Oh no, fight's off." You know what I mean? You know, people have been giving me shit about t-shirts, right? Now, the Salvation Army t-shirt I was given when I was homeless in 2019, illegally evicted by some scumbag that owns the Bowlby Recreational Club, right? Illegally evicted me. The Salvation Army in York paid for my gym membership at York Masters Boxing Club, and I was on this day, 19th of June 2019, I was given my t-shirt. There's my t-shirt there. Yeah? That's why, and I don't wear it to make money. Like I just told you, people, when you walk into a shop with a logo on, they don't want to know unless it's your own or something they don't recognise. You know, if it's cancer research or, you know, straight away they know you're here about charity, so they just go, no, we haven't got time for you. If you're walking in your vest or just your top off or just a normal t-shirt, they've got time to speak for you because they don't think straight away that you're either a customer or something. You know, they don't think straight away, automatically think you're here for charity. You know. For God's sake, man. I sell stickers to survive me. I've got ADHD, well, that's what it's been labelled as, hyperactivity. I just live my life and I broadcast it because I've got 4 kids. I've had 4 beautiful children in this world, right? And we live in an evil world that allows people to use children to abuse another. So I've got to do what I do so my children find it later on. Now, people that are making a lot of money off of what I highlight, especially when it comes to family law, oh, that's a thing. I've just had this bullshit through door, right? Now this, it's not through Royal Mail, it's not come from Royal Mail, it's addressed to some Phillip Hartley, it's just addressed, like, I know it's something to do with some dog, no, I can't really call her that because she's being used. Some idiot called Kenlock or something, and it's to do. It's just knackers about, right. They're trying to do me for. This is another thing. They're trying to do me for contempt for speaking about how they fraudulently fucked me about over my son Tommy, mate. Yeah, my ex-partner Kylie would not have a DNA test. So I went, well then, I don't want to carry on with the application. Yeah, until there's DNA done then. I'm not fucking jumping through you. I'm not doing all this shit with you. If there's a slight chance that baby's not mine, you know what I mean? So I've removed my application, but they carried on with proceedings. And when they rang me up, like, what are you doing? What are you ringing me for? What baby? And so this, I'm keep getting emails from this Egypt, but I've just destroyed their fucking power. That's been hand-delivered by some dog pot, some dirty, horrible dog pot. And I know exactly who it is. I know exactly who you are, mate, because you're the only one clued up enough like that. And you've got your friends. You've got your friends. I know that you spoke. The idiot I used to fucking proper look up to has spoke about it's his mate. Who's I up? You know what I mean? They're just using a name to fucking blag my head and send him. They're constantly trying to mess my head up, mate, with my mental health. Constantly on my case. Sending me daft paperwork through post all the time. Not even fruit post, not Royal Mail. That's been hand delivered today on a Saturday, out of business hours. And look at the waste of it. Look at the waste of it. What's it done? This is just people in Donny that have been making a lot of money using addicts and destitute on street and prostitutes and stuff. Yeah, in Doncaster and fucking and flooding the area with fucking 2-bit wannabe gangsters, 2-bit wannabe G's who think they're bad and they're not bad. Not bad. They both out have got so much money in that, but yet fucking you know what I mean? What? The way you live. You know what I'm saying? For fuck's sake, man. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it, man. Sick of it, man. Yeah? The old days are gone. The old days of gangsters and gangsters, cops and robbers, they're all gone, man. It's just blue gyro knobheads working for police and fucking grooming gangs and paedophilia, adrenochrome and fucking horrible monsters everywhere, mate. That's it. That's all it is now, mate. That's all it is, mate. Serious, mate. It's not what you know, it's who you know. It's fucking who you know. And do not be scared of coronavirus, mate. I've just smashed it out of the ballpark. I've just smashed it out. It put me in bed for a full day. Not right. I've just smashed it clean out of the ballpark, mate. I couldn't move 2 days. My neighbour's been knocking on my door, making sure I'm alright. Making sure I'm alive. Making sure I'm still breathing and that. You know, shortly after shortly after my fucking my positive test thing, which is fucking 93% inaccurate, my friends, right? So I didn't take much fucking notice of it anyway, you know what I mean? I really wanted just a negative so I could choke tellyheads, you know, mind-melted, fearful people. But don't worry, I've got one line, don't worry. The same people that covered up Rotherham have given me this test and asked me to test it. The same people that are protecting Prince Andrew in Balmoral right now, they've given me this special testing equipment to see if I'm sick or not. Fucking hell, mate. I've got a cold or a flu every year. I've never thought to myself I've got to isolate in that. I mean, my mind's cracked quite open, but still, man, I was still worried. I was still worried in case, because that were ill. I were ill, mate. I was proper bad flu. If I'd have given that to someone, I wouldn't have been happy. I wouldn't have been happy knowing I'd give that to someone. I wouldn't have been. So, but yeah, the same day that I'd give that positive test. Sorry, I digressed on that. I explain you one thing and then I go into another. I don't mean to do it, guys. I don't mean to do it. Ambulance. I've got because like there's a little network in there. So the phone ambulance for this guy, apparently he's got COVID. Ambulance have come for him and that. You know what I mean? Just to fucking try and hype up the fear and that, trying to make me think I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna die now. I know I'm not gonna die. God, the Lord, gave me something called an immune system, and I look after it, and it's helped me. When I weren't buckled in bed, it was fighting off. Now, if I'd have been sat down for the last 16 months on my arse, eating tablets, watching TV, that would have killed me. That would have killed me. Now, I just please advise you to look after yourself. Even if it's just walking up and down your stairs, mate, get your blood oxygenated, get your blood flowing, keep moving about. Even though I was poorly now, I was still trying to get up and move about and stuff, to keep my blood moving about and just keep things moving. I didn't want to stagnate. It's crazy, man. Yeah, so I'm down in London on Monday to defend myself, because I had this t-shirt on and I walked through London. That's another thing. I went off there and I just said to these 4 coppers with no mask on, said to them, I said, would you like to donate a few quid to cancer research for that? And they just went no, and I was laughing, and we walked past and they were laughing, I was laughing, and I turned around and said, where's your masks? Anyway, where's your mask? Because obviously I wasn't bothered about, I didn't think to myself, I'm representing cancer research, me. I didn't think like that. I just thought, I'm selling my stickers, I'm giving 50%, I'm just doing me, or just being me. Anyway, they pulled me and started giving me an hard time. Now, last year, man, because, I don't know, through lockdown, I just dealt with things different, didn't I? You know, promoted the hell out of that cause, mate, that I've bled for and I've broken bones for. You know, in that folder that they've took off me as evidence, there's fucking all sorts, man. There's all sorts of, there's not just cancer research, man. There's loads of different charities I've helped. And I've got loads of different t-shirts here in this, in loads of different ones from different ones I've helped. Different causes I've helped. That I've sent a few quid to. And that's her. It's like, there's over 100. There's over 100 different charities that the Love Campaigner has supported, whether it's through sticker sales, gardening, cleaning. Because I don't just do stickers, mate. I mean, for fuck's sake, yeah, look, for an instance, yeah, for a quick fucking instance, mate. This is just one, what's this? This is stickers and graphic designs. 15th of the 4th, 2020 to 13th of the 6th, 2020. £511 and 11 pence total after deductions. So I don't know what deductions that they'll all be written down on thing. 20% to charity. 67 quid. I don't know, yeah, 67 quid, mate. £67 are going to, I think that's right, 20%, £268 in total. Or I can't make that, it'll be written down somewhere, but in there it'll be written down, there'll be another piece of paper with that, but that's 20, that's just one of them. Where's that other one? Look. last year I did some leafleting. I've done some leafleting for my landlord. There's me. My bloody tenancy agreement, mate. Bloody tenancy agreement, mate. I done some. I'm being fried. They're frying me head, mate. I can always tell when they're frying me. I can always tell when they're frying me because my head just stutters, just shuts down. Oh, great! I can't even find that now. Great, that's great, isn't it? No, it's not in there. I've done some leafleting and 20% from my landlord, and 20% went to the close. Here we go. Here we are, mate. Yeah, it's only one. Yeah, this is just one, right? Received with thanks from Kimco Properties. Yeah. Receiving thanks £200 for design, print and delivery of the Love Campaigner leaflets, right? 12th for the 10th, 2020. 12th of the 10th, that's 12th of October. 12th of October, right? It cost me £88 to get the printed done, and then I made a few quid on the leafleting, obviously the delivering. £50 donation to cancer research just on this day. What day was that? Just on this one day, yeah, that is on the 12th of October. 12th of October 2020, 50 quid just out of one job. Just started doing one job. Now I could have been a greedy motherfucker, yeah? I could have been greedy as fuck. I got paid 200 quid, it cost me 88 quid for the prints, and then I could have made it 119 quid for just to deliver the how many leaflets were there? 3,000 leaflets, you know what I mean? I could have done that, you know, because I charge 20 quid for every 500 I deliver anyway, don't I? Yeah? But I didn't. I give 50 quid of that to cancer research. That's just one of my leafleting jobs. Just one of them. And that was just to Cancer Research UK, yeah? That's just to Cancer Research UK. So how, you explain to me, because I'm going down, I'm going to take these down with me on Monday. I've got to go down to Monday and explain to a judge, why it's, defend myself as to why doing working, earning money and giving it to good causes is somehow fucking fraudulent, deceptive in any way, shape or fucking form. Because it's not, is it? Is it now? No, it is not. No, it's not. That's just one of them. That's just one of them. Where's the other one? There's four of them. There's four of them, isn't there? Wow. Why is this falling to bits? That's it. So just start there. There's 67 quid to charities, 20% to charity. That one I was selling my stickers last year. Yeah, designing prints. 50 quid to cancer research. That's just there. That's just there in one hand. In one hand, mate. In one hand. Never mind the thousands of pounds of evidence that the police have got in the exhibit. I'm going to ask the judge. I'm going to say, well, why is the contents of the folder not evidence? Because it shows that I was false. I don't blame the police. It's a man called Ian McManus and a man called Phil Sapey, two individuals that work for Cancer Research UK that claim to have done everything in the good of the cause when they haven't. They've done it all on purpose, conspiring with a Darren Burke here at my local newspaper who's been writing stories about me and attacking my mental health, and you all know he has for fucking hell, near on 2 years now. Yeah? Nearly 2 years this man has been attacking my mental health and using his position in the paper to attack me. Yeah? God's honest truth. I'm not a criminal, mate. These people are criminals. These scumbags are criminals, mate. And take them down. The shit on the ship ready for it all, mate. Oh man. I really need to keep things a bit more organised, right? Because then I don't have to rifle through everything. But it's not really good viewing, is it, when you just sat there watching me rifle through blooming paperwork? Well, I don't know where that's gone, mate. Is it right at the bottom? Oh, I'll have to look for it later. I've got another 4 of them anyway. Another 3 of them receipts and donations to charity from doing my leafleting. Same as when anyone else me, mate. Also, I received a letter from Ian McGlusky. Look at their little stickers. I think that might have been a little bit of a piss take, putting a sticker on the letter that they've sent to me. Maybe. But I've received a reply from my complaint about Mr. Sapie and Mr. McManus. Now, on the notes, on the system, on the computer, right, on the cancer research, there's a note saying if anyone rings up and states my name, to be put through to this Phil Sapie. Also, if I was to ring up and ask for Mr. McCluskey's name, who I was instructed by other officials of cancer research to complain to this guy about him, I've lost my train of thought, man. The frying my brain, man. Right, yeah. There was a note to say when I ring up, there's a note to say to be put through to Phil Sapie. If I want to complain about Phil Sapie, I had to write into Phil Sapie to complain about him to him. They're looking after themselves, mate. They're looking after their own corporate interests, mate. Their own friends, you know. And I know for a fact it's because of a video I did on cancer research at the beginning of the year, saying, would you know if it was about the Vatican? Would you know if the fucking Vatican was taken over by Satanists? Would you even fucking know? Would you even know in that? And because it had the cancer research logo within the video, that's what's got the backs up. Because they've all got to fucking pay homage, mate, haven't they? They've all got to fucking sell the soul out and pay homage to make the fucking money, because they're not bothered about your love. They're only bothered about cold cash, cold, soulless, godless, loveless cash. Their only God, cash. That's their God. They appease God. That is it, their God. Cash. Fucking sad freaks they are, mate. And they're very, very sad to even think that they could defeat Jesus Christ, mate. They'll probably throw me in prison, even though I've got all the evidence. I've got a fucking look. I need people to be there on Monday. I need a witness, but don't say you're there for me. Just don't let yourself be known. Just off you go in to see it's public gallery, you know what I mean? We'll sit in the public gallery. Or a journalist, if you're a journalist, come and you know, report it, you know, because at the end of the day, if I need people there, because they're the criminals. The criminals at the moment, these I don't know so much about the judge and that, but definitely the prosecution are fucking being dodgy, mate. I mean, how are they? How am I sticking? I mean, I've got it, but I'll be going down with a bag. Look, there's a bag of stickers here. There's a bag of my stickers here. I'll have them in my bag. Whilst I'm on trial for selling them. I'll be like, what? How'd you work that out? I've got them in my bag just because I ain't got the ones you stole off me. All they fucking did was steal my stuff off me, thinking that that'd crush me. I've done a drugs test, negative, mate. Negative. All they saw was that I was real. That I was fucking real in everything I was doing. All they saw is that everything is real. And all that keeps happening now is Johnson's partnership, who I never wanted to represent the Hartley Trust in the fucking first place. They were just forced upon me by these corrupt scumbags that are trying to frame me. Same peoples, mate. They've gone on hearsay from daft stories off Darren Burke, exactly the same as how them people at York have got themselves in bother by processing me as Mr. Lestrange when I'm not legally allowed to be processed, or that because there's a big glitch in the system thanks to Mr. Burke. writing stories and breathing life back into a name that is no longer allowed to exist. But you know, it's like my friends just got people like, what on about, that used to be on no, right, like, for instance, yeah, my friend's just got married. They've just got married, yeah. If she's took on his name, yeah, and she goes into a bank to open a bank account now, yeah, it's got to be in both their names, isn't it? It's got to be in his name. It's got to be in the name she's going by legally now. She can't go in and open a bank account in her maiden name when she's married, because in the paper world, like just like in the real world. Like in the real world, in God's world, right? Because this is how much they mock God. In the real world, when two flesh love each other, they become one, and they have a baby. You know what I mean? They become the one flesh. The baby is the one flesh. The two fleshes combined. Same with their stupid daft paper world, mate. You know what I mean? When you sign into a contract, into marriage and that, the two corporate names become one. Do you get me? The fucking dark, like, what they're doing to us. Dark, mate. It's dark what they're doing to us. It's very hard to understand, very hard to get your head around, mate, and you do sound nuts when you speak about it. And that's what I'm going to ask the judge. I'm going to say, please, have a bit of compassion. I know it's hard, it's empathy, innit, but please have a little bit of compassion and just take my mental health into consideration, yeah? And just know that I'm doing everything under duress, mate. And I don't consent to it whatsoever. You know, I will present myself as Phillip, representing the Hartley Trust, speaking for the Hartley Trust, and hoping to put an end to this absolute pile of piss. I've got nothing to hide, and never have. I'm proud to walk around. I still walk around today and tell people about my fights. I still tell people about my marathons. I've run 18 half marathons. If I were on any blag, right, at all, surely I'd be using the half marathons that I've run to make money with. Would I not? What, eh? I've done all them. I don't use none of them marathons to make money. I never done none of them half marathons for any charity. I've done them for fitness, for awareness, for any gym, for trolling, online bullying, trolling, because I'm a massive victim of it, as you fucking well know, my friend. Sorry about my language. Sorry. I know this video's going on a bit longer than that, but people need to know, mate, I'm getting set up by the Crown Prosecution Services, and dogs in Doncaster, constantly trying to mess my mental health up, sending me daft shit, not even fucking through real mail, hand delivered, mate. Hand delivered in a fucking brown envelope. Fucking pathetic. Pathetic little wasters, mate. Liars. Pathetic. Proper pathetic. You can't tell me who you are straight up, can you? You can't come and knock on my door and say, right, can you? Can you fuck? No. You have to, I ask people to come down for a one-on-one, turn up with two of the mates and a knuckle duster. Yeah? A lot of people, after the first time they got knuckle dusted in 2018, would have given us all up, because after, this is what happened, man. It's a pattern. It's a massive pattern. I was running a cafe called the DSV Community. I wasn't running it, but I was operating there, making sure there was not drug dealing and stuff being done there. That's what got the people's backs up. And they sent a guy in with a knuckle duster, because I was feeding people every day, and people were, instead of getting money when they were begging, they were getting handed pieces of wood, because we had a token system where they could only swap, they could get for this piece. This piece of wood could get them you could only get food and beverage with this piece of wood. They're frying my brain, mate. I'm trying my best to explain things to you, and it's. I can feel it, mate. Back of my head here. Fucking hell, man. It's so hardcore, man. I'm sat in the middle of like 5 or 6 different fucking 5th generation masts. People call it 5G, 5th generation telecommunications, targeted, anything that target acquires is a weapon, mate. And these frequencies are targeted at your device. Shortly after this fight with this guy, my last ultra white collar boxing fight, in fact I think it was about 3 days later, you know, the guy turns up and knuckle dusts me. It's all it's ever been. All it's ever been about is trying to make out to you that I'm a Raji and that I'm this and I'm that and I'm a druggie and I'm all this and you know, they're hitting me with knuckle dusters and weapons so they can make themselves look big and hard, so they can bully, destitute and vulnerable in this town. So the council and the police can keep watching them on the CCTV like they do all day long, and they're trying to silence people like me, so they want to keep your nana, your granny, handing over your money to them. To their little beggars, mate. To their little beggars. I'm going to sign off because my head's frying, mate. My head is frying. It's hard to get things out, mate. Not a single comment. Not a single comment. Anyway, God bless you all, guys. Thanks for being nosy. Thanks for being nebby. Peace.